Published 12:22 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 12th of May 2018. Updated 13:49 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 12th of May 2018. Lincoln City manager Danny Cowley said after this game that his side would need to be killed to stop them progressing to Wembley for the second time in 2 months. Exeter boss Paul Tisdale shares a similar argument about his side's chances. One thing is for sure, though, it is going to take something special to separate these two sides when they meet again on Thursday night for a place in the League Two playoff final. Lincoln City's Ollie Palmer and Exeter City's Jake Taylor left battle for the ball on Saturday. Lincoln's Matt Green shoots during the Sky Bet League Two playoff match at Bank. Lincoln's Harry Anderson left, and Exeter's Lloyd James challenged for the ball on Saturday goalless. It finished at Bank, but both Lincoln and Exeter showed why neither of them can afford to switch off when they play each other at St. James Park. It was a tight game. Lincoln using the experience of that Checkatrade Trophy win over Shrewsbury last month, and Exeter calling on their successful route to the playoff final last season. Despite Exeter finishing the regular season in 4th on 80 points, Lincoln placed 3 places back in 7th but only 5 points behind. The pressure was off for Lincoln even if the bookmakers had them as favourites to go up a year after winning the National League. Cowley had said in the week that the club's objectives had been met by reaching the playoffs. It was partially true but also a way of removing any nervous energy that may otherwise had built up in the stadium before kickoff. It was, in fact, a carefree, party atmosphere. There was even some goodwill to the 600 Exeter supporters who had made the 500-mile round trip to Lincolnshire. There was also a slight confidence. Lincoln last faced Exeter at home on Good Friday. The Imps won 3-2 that day after a pulsating encounter. This one would lack the goals, but it wasn't without any of the energy. Much of Exeter's success over the last few years has come from developing their own players, selling them on and then rebuilding with the money they have made. More than £5 million has been made from transfers such as Ollie Watkins to Brentford for £1.8 million and Matt Grimes' £1.75 million move to Swansea. It's testament to Paul Tisdale's management, Cowley said. Exeter fans in the stands on Saturday where they saw their side secure a 0-0 draw at Lincoln. 4-4-2, Allsop 6, Wilson 7.5, Waterfall 6.5, Wharton 7, Long 90, Beardley 6.5, Woodyard 6, Bostwick 6.5, Whitehouse 6.5, Pett 84, Anderson 6, Palmer 84, Reed 6.5, Green 6.5, subs not used, Farman, Chapman, Williams, O'Hare manager, Danny Cowley 6, Exeter 4-5-1, Pym 7, Sweeney 6, Story 6.5, Moore Taylor 6, Moxie 6, Taylor 6.5, James Chapter 6, Tilson 6, Boateng 6.5, Simpson 73, 6, Harley 6.5, Archibald Henville 89, Stockley 5.5, subs not used, Jones, Woodman, J, Wilson, O'Hare manager, Paul Tisdale 6, referee, Ben Toner 4, attendance, 9,509 MOTM, Wilson 5, academy graduates, Christy Pym, Jordan Tilson, Jordan Moore Taylor, Dean Moxie and Jordan Story started the game here. Story, a central defender, is bright and can organize a defense, but what he perhaps lacks is the physicality to deal with early strikers. One such early striker is Lincoln's Matt Reed. Reed may be 6 feet 4 inches and 16 stone, but he moves well and can deceive defenders. He got a run on Story in the early stages after a long free kick into the box. Story failed to track him and Reed managed to head the ball across the box to strike partner Matt Green, but his shot was tame. Lincoln sensed a fragility in Exeter's defensive line, particularly when defending set pieces. A Lincoln corner exposed a lack of organization that came close to putting Exeter a goal behind. Defender Neil Eardley sent the ball into the Exeter area. Nobody tracked Luke Waterfall's run, but it wouldn't matter as the centre half headed over. Elliot Whitehouse of Lincoln kicks Jordan Moore-Taylor of Exeter in the head accidentally. Exeter were struggling to play out. Hiram Boateng, usually deployed as a central midfielder, was pushed a little higher up the pitch to act as a link to forward Jayden Stockley. But he too often in the first half found himself isolated. It prompted Exeter to try a long ball forward and it nearly worked. Lincoln right back James Wilson misjudged the flight of the ball and winger Ryan Harley was able to control it. He dribbled into the area but his left shot across goal lacked power and was easily saved by Lincoln goalkeeper Ryan Alsop. But it was a sign for the Imps to be more alert and they didn't exactly learn their lesson during a 10-minute period of dominance from Exeter before halftime. Harley's clever ball into the Lincoln area caused panic before defender Scott Wharton cleared. Boateng was the next player to successfully get the ball inside the Lincoln 6-yard box. This time Stockley, who has scored 24 league goals this season, completely missed the ball as he went to provide the crucial touch. Stockley would get another chance just a minute later. This time he made contact with the ball only for his effort to go well over the bar. Lincoln's Green reacts to a missed chance during the first leg of League Two playoff semi-final. "They were good chances for us but we are confident we can do it on Thursday," said Tisdale. "I think they'll fancy themselves, and so will we. We know more about each other than we did 24 hours ago, so let's crack on." Before all of that, Lincoln had 2 appeals for a penalty turned down for challenges on Elliot Whitehouse and Reed. It was the reason why manager Cowley didn't allow referee Ben Toner to walk off the pitch at halftime without an earful. It was a difficult afternoon for Toner and he didn't handle the occasion particularly well. "When decisions are made the referees have to be categoric and I understand that, but he wasn't for the 2 penalty calls that we had," Cowley said. Cowley returned to the pitch for the second half and gestured to the 9,509 fans in the ground to get behind his players. Danny Cowley's Lincoln traveled to St. James Park on Thursday night for the second leg match. 12 early chances later and Lincoln's fans were expectant. Green, the club's top scorer with 13 league goals, drilled a shot across Pim's goal, but the goalkeeper made a fine save down to his right. Pim was required again from a similar scenario. A Green shot across his body, but this time Pim pushed the ball out to Whitehouse, but he couldn't keep his effort down after stretching for the ball. "Come on Lincoln, come on Lincoln," came the shout. The home side responded again. Wilson swung in yet another teasing ball which Red met on the rise. Pim was beaten in as he scrambled to his left but, importantly, the crossbar wasn't. It bounced down but not close enough to the line to require the use of goal line technology, a novelty for all of the EFL playoff ties this season. Felt like one of those afternoons where neither side would make a breakthrough and that's how it transpired. There was concern for Green when he was involved in a collision with Jake Taylor, but the former Mansfield striker was soon back to his feet. Tisdale decided to go with 2 up front when he sent Robbie Simpson on in place of Boateng. Alex Woodyard of Lincoln and Lloyd James of Exeter challenged for the ball during clash. Cowley made his first, and second, move with just under 7 minutes to play. Ollie Palmer, who scored the winner in March, replacing Harry Anderson, while Tom Pett came on for Whitehouse. It remained tight all the way to the final whistle. And so to St. James Park on Thursday night. This is one of those ties that you imagine will go the distance and require a penalty shootout. Settle it. We've got to dust ourselves down and go again. For us, League One 2 years ago was a million miles away, Cowley said. People will write us off. We like it when we get written off, when we get criticized, and when our backs are against the wall. Everyone will be expecting Exeter to go through now, but they will have to kill us to beat us.